Slide number 17. Demonstrate. Practice finding area. Directions. Use the formula for finding the area of a parallelogram, A equals base times height, to find the area of each parallelogram or rhombus. If you need, draw a diagram on a separate sheet of paper to support your thinking. I would really suggest writing your problems out on a piece of paper so you can see what exactly you're doing, because I know there's not a ton of space for us to type in here. Also, if needed, you can type down here in this box if you need some room. Number 1, we have parallelogram here. My height goes from the top to the bottom, this dotted line, it's 100 feet. My base is the bottom of the parallelogram, 50 feet. Using our formula, area equals base times height, I would multiply my base, 50 feet, times my height, 100 feet, and type in my answer here. Number 2, these numbers are kind of smushed, so I'm going to definitely read them to you. Our base is 9 centimeters, and our height, again, is this dotted line going straight from top to bottom, 8.6 centimeters. Using your formula, area equals base times height, I'm going to multiply my 8.6 times my 9. Number 3, I have a rhombus, which we use the same exact formula, area is base times height, like we do for a parallelogram and a rectangle, same with a rhombus. My base is 30 meters, my height is 15.5 meters. Multiply your base and height. And number 4, another parallelogram, my base is 18 inches, my height is 2.5 inches. Multiply my base and height. If you're having difficulty with this 2.5 to plug into the calculator, 2.5 is the same as 2.5 as a decimal. And lastly, Tony says that he does not have enough information to find the area of this parallelogram. Is he correct? Explain. Here's our parallelogram. My base is definitely this 14.5 centimeters, but the tricky part is this 7.2 centimeters. Does this represent our height, or is this just the side length of this diagonal line? If you're unsure, let's look back at these two pictures up here. My height is represented by this dotted line that goes straight from the top to the bottom of my parallelogram. And on this side, straight from the top to the bottom of my rhombus. I don't see a dotted line here. And I know this 100 feet represents from the top to the bottom, not the slanted side length. So what do you think? Is this 7.2 the height of this parallelogram? Or does he not have enough information to be able to solve? One more thing I want to show you before I leave this video is that you can type into Google for a calculator if you don't have one at home. It'll pop up right here. You can type in those numbers to multiply, and you can use that easily for your problems.